Hey, my beautiful friends. Hope you guys are doing well today. I just wanted to come on here and just chat with you guys a little bit um, and stuff and just let you guys know how today has been. Excuse the sniffling. I don't know what the heck has been triggered. Some sort of either mast cell reaction or allergy reaction or something's been triggered because I have been sneezing so much the last like 20 minutes. It's not even funny. I just took allergy pills. I just put nasal spray in my nose. I took a shower. I changed and out of the clothes that I was wearing earlier today. I have literally tried everything I can think of to try to get rid of whatever the heck is going on and to try to calm down my body's reaction to whatever it is I'm reacting to. So, you guys are just going to have to excuse the craziness and the sniffling and all of that because until whatever is going on subsides, I'm not going to stop sniffling. Thankfully, for now, it seems that I've stopped sneezing, which is awesome because I was literally sneezing like crazy even while I was in the shower. I was like nonstop, achoo, 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 like one right after the other. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So I've been trying to calm down whatever's going on internally, but you guys are just going to have to excuse a little bit of sniffling and sneezing, or sniffles during this. So, we're just going to deal and stuff until whatever it is goes away. And hopefully I don't have another sneezing fit because that was annoying as all heck. But I have had a very good day today. I've been relaxing. I went out and got some stuff from the store that we needed. So I got some like Ritz crackers. I got my Ritz Bits that I like. I got some milk. I got some cereal. I got a couple little bits and pieces of things that I needed, and stuff like that. I ended up also, we went to Panera today for lunch, and I got a tomato soup. So I had part of that. I still have part of it left, which I think I'm going to have a little bit later on if I get hungry. And then I also did the my volunteer stuff that I do with hubby, with the kitties that we volunteer with, and we helped with an adoption of 2 kitties. And on top of that, we also officially did the adoption for Tiger. We officially signed the papers, did all the things that we needed to do to officially adopt Tiger. So he is officially adopted by us. He is officially ours. And it's awesome because he's thriving. He's doing really, really well. So, we're now the next step is going to be scheduling appointments for Sammy and Tiger because they're the only 2 cats that have not gone to the vet yet for their checkups. And I think Sammy needs her vaccines updated. So she needs her, rabies vaccine and stuff. So we're going to get that done, get that figured out. I have also been in the process of also playing my games. So I started playing my Switch again. You guys have seen my Switch. You guys have seen that I use my Switch regularly, and stuff like that. And I think I actually showed you guys what my Switch looks like. My Switch is the Nintendo Switch Lite. So it's one that I've had for a couple of years now. So it is the Nintendo Switch Lite, and I have a little My Melody Sanrio case on it, and even on the buttons I have that sort of thing. So that's my Switch at the moment. And I've been playing a lot of the Hello Kitty Island Adventures and Burnout Paradise and all of that. So those are kind of the games that I've been playing a lot of lately. And I've been really, really enjoying them. So that's been a lot of fun to play. And stuff. So, and, yeah. So now I have all of my, stuff in order for things. I've been contemplating my, like, carry, like the stuff that I bring with me for carrying around, and I'm contemplating on how to organize some stuff. The other thing that I've done that I've changed a little bit, if you guys can tell, give me just a sec. If you guys will be able to tell, my bed, I have cleared off my bed some. I have taken some of the stuffies and put them in the stuffy shelf back there, to make my bed a little less cluttered and a little less chaotic, and stuff. So I have kind of kept like the main special ones in bed with me. So I've kept like the tigers in bed with me. I've kept some of my bunny rabbits in bed. I've kept my like whales and sharks. I have kept my horse in bed with my horse, my bunny rabbit, Petunia, and I've kept Omi in bed with me and stuff. And we also have a little kitty here in bed with me as well. One of the things that I actually want to start doing and stuff is I want to start working on going to bed a little bit earlier. So, we'll see how that goes, because sometimes, like, I plan to go to bed early and then my body decides it's not gonna want to do it. So we'll see if I actually get around to going to bed earlier like I'd planned and stuff like that. But yeah. Other than that, I have my iPad and my tablet. And my tablet I kind of use as a communication device, basically. It has a communication app, and that's my tablet, basically. And then I have my iPad, which has all of, like, my other apps. So I have YouTube even on my tablet in case I want to watch YouTube and stuff, but my iPad is the one that has all of the things on it. So it has all of the, like, it has YouTube, it has my Patreon page, it has like the Patreon app, because I follow a channel on Patreon. So, and then we have a bunch of different apps, like sensory apps, different special interest apps, things like that. So, and Safu has been with me and everything, and she's been really concerned because like I said, I have been sneezing an awful lot the last like 20-30 minutes. I don't know what's going on and why, but again, that kind of seems to be the case. And you'd think that because it rained, like it actually rained, like down full on, like buckets of water downpoured. It was kind of a thunderstorm and stuff, because it thundered as well, but it was like a thunderstorm. And you'd think that because of the rain I wouldn't end up having this issue, but I didn't have this until after it started raining. So, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why I'm having this issue. And it's annoying because I hate sneezing. I hate when my nose is stuffed up. I hate it because then I end up like hacking up a lot of like mucus and stuff. And it's like, it's so annoying and I hate it. And then I'm blowing my nose every like 5 seconds, which, let's not even get started on that. But yeah, that's kind of what we're dealing with. I have been staying hydrated, drinking lots of water and stuff like that. I have my big jug of water. You guys see this. I kind of keep this everywhere with me when I'm in the house. It's kind of my go-to water cup and stuff like that. And I've been trying a little bit to like substitute, like I've been trying food intake. I've tried to do 1 day of mostly liquids and very like a few crackers, a few little things, a day of actual food. Like yesterday, for example, I ended up having like a little bit of Chick-fil-A. I ended up having some stuff, Today I've mostly had soup and like liquids with exception of the crackers that I had and stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to try to actually eat a little something. We'll see what I decide to eat solid food. I'm going to try a little bit of solid food tomorrow. So I've kind of been like alternating between solid food and liquid, soft foods. So like today I had a pudding today, I had soup today, I had a couple of crackers, and that was pretty much the only thing that I really had in terms of food for today. I don't know if I'm going to try to actually eat anything else other than those things today. I haven't decided. Tonight I'm going to try maybe a little bit of cereal, maybe, we'll see. But the thing is, like, with this kind of stuff, it's very hit or miss. Like, there could be days where I could actually eat a full meal. I could eat one full meal sometimes and be fine. And then there are other days where it's like, just one thing can make me completely sick and completely just take everything out of me for the rest of the day. So it's very, very hard to kind of like figure out what to do, what to cook, when to cook it, all of this other stuff. And yeah, I don't know. My health is kind of weird and everything and whatnot. But one of the other things that I wanted to talk about, because this is something that I know that a lot of people may be wondering, maybe you might be wondering, or you may not be wondering, but the whole thing of, Cammie, you are verbal, right? You can talk, you can express yourself, you're able to chat and stuff like that. And those of you who know me IRL, in real life, you guys know that I can hold those conversations with you over the phone, over FaceTime, over things like that. But that does not mean that I'm always capable of verbalizing everything. There are a lot of moments that I don't necessarily show or anything like that where I'm not able to verbally communicate what I need, or in a way that makes sense verbally. And sometimes it is easier for me to communicate via a device, so via like a speech app, or via text message, or via like actually writing if I need to. So it's not always a verbal communication. I'm not always able to verbally communicate the things that I want to communicate. So sometimes you guys will see that I will verbally like be able to talk on here, but then there have been times where, like, especially when I'm having a really hard time, or like in one of the videos where you guys saw where I ended up showing me crying a little bit, I actually ended up going nonverbal and not being able to talk. Not long after taking those few clips, I ended up having a really hard time talking after that for a little while, and I basically really struggled. And there are times where it's like I can talk, but my ability to like coherently say something in a way that makes sense to those around me is kind of off, or I don't know how to express myself verbally in a way that makes sense. So then I use my devices to be able to communicate. Because let's be honest, I use both devices for communication. This has more specific communication, but all of my devices basically have at least some form of a communication app, whether that's be like a device, or whether that be like something like as simple as like a simple app, or a more complex AAC app and stuff like that. But at least all my devices have some form of communication available on them, for me to be able to use them. So, let's see what else. Like, yeah, it's just one of those things, so. Anyway, that is kind of where we're at in terms of that, like, my things. So if you guys ever see in videos where I, for example, have done, I think, a couple of videos throughout the years that I've been on doing YouTube, I've done at least a couple of videos in which I share me using my app, me using my communication devices. So you guys will see me like using my iPad, or depending, I also have a text-to-speech app on my phone that I can use. And on here I have the Proloquo to Go AAC app on here that I use. So I have various different tools that I use for these sort of situations. So just because you guys don't necessarily see it doesn't necessarily mean it's not being used, and stuff like that. So anyway, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk a little bit about that, because I know that I haven't really talked too in depth about those kind of things. And yeah, anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing all right. I don't really have much else to share because I've kind of shared everything. Like I said, I didn't really purchase anything today, major purchases today. But I did like go to the store to walk around a little bit. I went to Target and walked around, got the groceries that we needed to get, all of that stuff. So that's pretty much kind of was the outing for today, outside of going to Panera. So it is just something that I know give me just a second, guys. So it is something that, like, I know, it's something I know I usually, like, share with you guys, is all of the stuff that I bought that day. Like, if I go thrift shopping or, anything like that, like, I will share that with you guys. But I haven't really gone thrift shopping, let's be honest, today. There has not been any of the thrift shopping buys or any of that sort of stuff. So it's like, there's not really anything new to share in that regards with you guys. So, anyway, trying to just, yeah. I'm trying to figure out why I have my app, my Proloco app. I wanted to show you guys it, but for some reason it is being very weird and does not want to open for whatever reason. So I need to figure this out. Yes. I'm just trying to see what's going on with this and see if I can get this kind of done. Okay, it's now up. It's now doing what it's supposed to. Why is it? Goodness. All right, guys. I'm gonna pause you guys for a sec. There we go. I got it working finally. So I have Proloquo to go on here. So that's the one that I use as that. And then on the other one, I have a I have an AAC app, you guys can kind of see right there that I use. So those are the apps that I use on my devices. So I just wanted to share those with you guys. And then I also have like a text-to-speech app on my phone, which I can actually show you guys the app itself. This is the app that I have on my phone. So yeah, those are my apps. Those are the things that I use, most used apps and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go because my video is again almost 20 minutes long. So I'm gonna go watch videos, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I will talk to you guys a little later on. potentially tonight if I feel like chatting again, or if not, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. But as always, remember, if you're going through it, you'll get through it. And remember who you are. And if you are someone who is verbal but still needs, these AAC devices occasionally to be able to communicate, that's totally okay. You're not weird, or you're not whatever. It's okay to need assistance sometimes, because let's be honest, communication is hard. Expressing yourself is hard sometimes, so we all could be a little bit more kinder to ourselves and accept that sometimes certain people need these tools to be able to, get through a day and be able to do things. And yes, I am wearing the same dress I was wearing before, and I have on pink sandals. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!